Hey y'all, let me see, can I get to this chat? How y'all doing today? And how's y'all day been? Hey Tabby, hey Mikey, hey Terry, hey Pretty Green Eyes. How y'all day been? Tabby, I know you just left work. Mikey, it's good to see you in here again and seeing you in a minute. I saw you the other day in somebody else's chat and I spoke to you. I don't think you saw it, but how you been? And hey pretty eyes. I think I added a name on you. I think I said Pretty Green Eyes, but hey, Pretty Eyes. So y'all, yesterday I did a pre-recorded live, and I didn't listen to it before I actually put it out, and it sounded horrible. And I had a couple of people ask me what I was talking about and say they couldn't understand what I was talking about. So I am going to go over some more parts of that live later in this live on what I touched on yesterday. But the thing I want to talk about today is these supporters and how comical they are. Hey, Dreamy Girl, especially from the other side, they are so funny to me. Um, y'all know I do. I don't just go live all the time. I do videos as well. So so when I go live, I be done put out 4 or 5 videos in between, and it's the ones in the comments that be trying to tell me what to do. That's so funny because give me just a moment. It be so funny, and I even had somebody. Hey Amber, I even had somebody, y'all, that got me on a page. I've been in this saga for 3 years, almost 3 years, however long it's been going on. I've been following it. I made my first video about 4 months after the saga began. So I've been in there mainly from the beginning. And somebody got a page and put me on their page, y'all. They got me. But it doesn't bother me because, like I told y'all a long time ago, hey, Deborah, I ain't finna go back and forth with nobody. And my people on the back end, they got mad. Hey, Jackie, she did. She saw that cartoon. We talked about that yesterday. I was in the comments, but yeah, she saw that. That's all she does, copy folks. And then Janelle had it on his page as well. But I'm so sick of that cartoon. I'm tired of going on Facebook. I don't follow her no kind of way. But when I go on Facebook, her stuff show up in my stories. I don't know how that is, but her stuff show up in my stories, and I'm not a supporter of hers. Hey, Deborah. Um, yeah, but they put me on the page, and I told you all, I'm not ashamed of my size. I'm overweight. I'm not the biggest person, but I'm not the smallest person. And they put something like my 0 cents, and I need to, I need to be. What did they say, Tab? I need to be doing going on YouTube from the gym instead of sitting up there talking about free in this dead ass saga. And the same person, we went to their Facebook, and I'm not going to call their name. I'm not going to say nothing about their name because I'm not going to have nobody going over there to see who it is. Because personally, I didn't care who it is. I don't care what they say about me because I know who I am. And I am proud of who I am. God did not make us all the same at any given time. That doesn't define who I am. Your weight does not define you, it's your character. And I know I got a good character, so I don't worry about what people say about me because I know who I am and I treat everybody like I want to be treated. So when we went to their page, right, on Facebook, they calling me big, but they big. They may have lost weight 'cause I think they got medical problems. I think they got cancer, so they may have lost weight. But before they lost the weight, they look like they were bigger than I am now. But then trust to say something about my weight. And then got a whole son. It be the ones in the comments for me. They got all this shit going on in their real life. And then they be going through shit in their real life. Real shit. that I wouldn't know nothing about. Like she got a whole son out there on drugs, but she on YouTube worrying about what Robert doing. Hey, Latoya, she on YouTube. I mean, on YouTube, all in her other on the other side, check talking about what Robert doing. Go to her Facebook. She's talking about Robert, talking about Robert. She looked like she's older than me, and she's running up behind a little 30-something-year-old woman, and then want to talk about an old ass saga. But you over there supporting them dragging Robert, but you want to say something about videos and lives that we do about Brianna. It's the hypocrisy. If the saga's so old, have that same energy in the same chats y'all in there talking about Robert. It's just old when it comes to talking about Bree, but they can drag Robert from 12 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. They'll be all up in the chat. I don't get it. You all want to always have something to say when we speaking on Bree. And Bree gives us enough to talk about. But you all have to go and drag up stuff. Put out the stuff that Bree gives them to put out. Like stuff that's going on with court. A lot of that stuff is not public record. She had to tell you all that was going on. But you all go and you all try to defend that. You all try to defend, and they want to call Robert a liar. Robert has not been out here getting caught in lie after lie after lie after lie. But they want to ignore the fact that Bree has been caught in so many lies. Hey, Diane Grant. Hey, Roz. I think I spoke to you already, Patricia. Yeah, they want to get out here and talk about everything this man is doing. They want to tell you what he shit out when it goes in the toilet. But don't want nobody saying nothing about Bree. When it comes to Bree, is old. But when it comes to Robert, they send super chat after super chat after super chat to hear people drag Robert, his family, or Robert, Toya, not Roy, I don't want to say her name. Y'all hold on 1 second. I'm sorry about that. I had a call. It's an all dried up saga. Hey, Snooky, when it comes to Robert, I mean, when it comes to us still calling out Brie on her shit, but they want to talk about Robert day in and day out and day in and day out. It's old when it comes to Brie, but it's new and exciting news to them. They over there sending hallelujahs and amen chats when she dragging Robert, or when they dragging Robert over there, when they dragging Don over there, when they dragging Robert, Don, Kevin, or Kevin Wives. That's all fine and dandy. Or anybody over here, it's fine and dandy. But anytime Bree's name is mentioned, or anybody over there, it's a problem. It's the hypocrisy for me. Thank you, pretty green eyes. I appreciate that. Let me tell you, these people can scare other people about what they can talk about, but ain't nobody gonna tell me what to talk about. I had people on my back end to tell me to stop speaking on Bree. But as long as I got supporters that want to hear it, and as long as she keep doing stupid shit, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm trying to get away and research some other stuff, but she just do something every day that make me want to put out a 8 to 13-minute video, because she does something stupid every day. Bree reminds me of Trump, lying, fraud, unpopular, no life, soon to be fellas, still. Yep, she is. And the whole way they are about her, it reminds me of Trump. They can find wrong in it, like those Republicans in office. They can find wrong in everything the Dems do. But Trump does much worse, and they want people to shut up and put it under the rug. This man does a lot of stuff. Like they was laughing and making fun of Joe Biden when he ran up the stairs and kept falling, going into Air Force One. Trump just did it the other day, and they said it's not a laughing matter. It was he could have something seriously wrong with them. How was it funny? And he was not. Biden was not fit for office, but Trump does the same thing, and then it's not funny. It's the hypocrisy for me. Have when you the same measures that you use to judge somebody, use them all across the board, not just for people that you don't like. They will pay for what they do in this man. Exactly. Hey, my two in chat. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, I'm trying to get better with keeping up with the chat, so I won't get so far behind. Robert has been enjoying his time with it. I love that for him. They want to talk about, oh, Mosky on the clock. Was she on the clock? Are the twins on the clock? Because that's all the mama seems to be doing, cartoon images of the kids. So are the kids on the clock? That's what she's using for. That's what she's trying to use for content. Wait, I missed that one. Okay, right here. Auntie, you speak on whatever you like, so we're gonna come. I appreciate that, it's car, baby. I can't wait for comments. Oh, it's a lot of them. Pretty eyes and pretty green eyes, are y'all the same person? No, y'all not. I see that. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. You're not stopping breeze. Y'all not stopping breeze blessings. Ain't nobody said nothing about stopping breeze blessings. Yeah, that's y'all trying to stop Robert's blessing. Bree stopping her own blessings. Star Rock 67. It's people like you that come in people's comments and always say the stupidest crap. Y'all keep kissing Bree ass and stay over there with it. Thank you, pretty eyes. But anyway, y'all. Okay. I had to get that one and ban them. I don't know who that was. Hey, pretty green eyes. That's what I'm saying. They get so stupid with that. We can still talk about what she do. She keep doing this stupid stuff. Evidently, all the blessings have stopped. Now they down to them giving her the money to make it look like it's not stopping because now she on here begging. Now she on here putting on clothes and trying to get people to go to her TikTok shop to buy the clothes. She's doing stuff that she's never done. That goes to show that that bag ain't bagging like it used to. I'll be in everybody comments. They start this. I know it. They get on my nerves with that. I don't go over there leaving comments and the people that they ride with. You don't see my name in none of their chat. But that's all they do. Troll this side and go in the comments. Troll this side, go in the comments. Don't nobody care about you watching to keep your thoughts to yourself because we do not give a damn about them. That's what they don't like. They want her to be able to do that mess that she does in silence and nobody say nothing. Like that same lady that called herself put me on her page and talking about she cannot wait. And if you're watching, I'm gonna say what you said in the post so you'll know that I'm talking to you and to know that I don't give a damn. You said that you can't wait to get your equipment so you can start going live. As long as you keep that live like it's supposed to be, because try figure out who I am and dox me, and that's gonna be the last thing you do. I don't care about y'all talking about me because that's y'all prerogative. But that doxing, that's a different thing. And you will see how I know so much information and why I put out the videos to tell these other content creators what they can do legally. They just don't have time for it. But baby, I got time. Like I said, I don't care what you do. I don't care what y'all say about me in chat. I don't care what you put about me on your post, but try that doxing shit. Things gonna get different on YouTube. And like if y'all get to that point where you want to look me up, make sure you look up my kin folks and see what they do for a living. And before you start contacting them, you better go to their profile and see what they do for a living. Because sometimes you can get away with something so much till you fuck with the right one. and I'll be the right one for you. Let's talk about that trip she claims she needed help for. Exactly. Exactly. They over there, they have not said anything about that, talking about now she's trying to make it look like she paid for that trip in Ford. That's a lie. That's a lie. She did not pay for that trip in Forest because we all know Bree. Whatever she does, she would have been out here talking about it. Anything she do, she want to act like it's all new and nobody else heard about it. And she would have been up here telling people, y'all can get trips for this or y'all can do that. We all know that. Ms. Lasandra, so when you're going live, Tabby? Yeah, she gone, Terry. I got her. She's going tomorrow, Miss Lasandra. Robert is showing how he take his daughter to different places and not to just exactly, exactly. That's all they want to do is sit up and talk about this man, talk about this man, talk about him being in back child support. Whose business is it? They not taking care. Well, yes, they are. I take that back. Yes, they are helping take care of the daughter. Robert, let's see. The rate she is going, she will not be blessed. No one is scared of y'all and Bree either. There's some sick ass people and Bree is now. And Bree can now come at me. Yep. They like I said, them putting me on their wall or them doing all that, that's not gonna stop me from talking about her. I've been getting threatened since my very first video. And here it is almost 3 years later. I'm still talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it until she does the right thing, which I know she will never do because that narcissistic brain will not let her. I'm gonna keep talking about her. As long as she keep doing stupid shit, I'm gonna keep talking about her. And then this lady gonna put on her post that we took and we ran with that lady, with the doctor saying that that was her book, and we didn't do any type of research, and we ran with that lie. If it was true, and if it was her book, and she stood bold in the fact that it was her book, why the fuck did she take it down? They say she took it down to make sure that she didn't have any what they call it, to make sure she didn't have any similarities. Well, if it was your book and you knew that you did not get this lady's book and you knew it was all your brain, why did you take it down and why did you change the cover? You took it down because she knew she took that lady's book. She took it down because she knew that lady had her dead within right. She put it back up because somebody put a battery in her pack and told her could not nothing be done to her. So while they doing all that, thank you, Tabby, for the super chat. Um, she knew that nothing could be done. I mean, she knew that when they told her that nothing could be done, that's why she put it back up. It ain't because it was her. It's because she thinks she is untouchable. And whoever told her to put it back up think that they're untouchable. So you got two people that think they untouchable trying to prove something to these people out here. But she also said, what else did that lady say? Tabby, help me out. What else did that woman say? It was talking about Robert, and we believe in that lie. We ran with that lie. Um, I know it, Tabby. I just had to speak on it because it was comical to me how small-minded they are. They want to sit up and listen to lies day in and day out from that side, but they don't want to listen to facts on this side. When we spew facts, they got so much to say. When we spew, we take her words and use them against her. We picking on her. But when they take Robert's stuff and make up shit, that's the what they call the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. It's crazy. Granny P dancing on, hopping on this trip, on that trip again. She's that for the grandma. I did not see that she was on there. I gotta look at Pimo video because I saw her said something about grandmammies, grandmammy. So I'm gonna go and look at that video, but I didn't see that. What do y'all see in the video of Granny P dancing and popping up on this? Oh, popping up on the trip, selling TikTok clothes that I can buy at Rainbow Shop all over the Bronx. Exactly, exactly. But that just shows that that bag ain't bagging like it used to because now she's doing all of that. And hey, everybody that came in the chat, if I missed you all, I apologize. Hey, Angela. Hey, Cree. Thank you, Am. They are not just her. Well, yeah, she's the main reason they behind that he's behind on child support because she's so dense in the head. She would rather see him in jail because she went to jail. So she's very vindictive. And because she went to jail because of what she did, she's not gonna stop if he goes to jail. That's why she don't care about them ruining his brand so that he won't pay child support. Bree is the type of person she would cut off her nose to spite her face. She would cut off her nose and keep feeding them this information from the parenting app and all of that so they can keep destroying his character, destroying him. But at the same time, in the end, it's gonna hurt her because she's destroying his brand. But she's not looking at down the line. Now her money is not like it was. Now she needs the child support evidently. And you done did all of this to try to get him to go to jail because you went to jail, but you went to jail because you shared his news. That's it, that's all. You wouldn't have been in jail had you not done that. And the word is, I heard allegedly that he dropped the charges. So if he did that, I hate it. But I hear it from him. So if it didn't come from his mouth, it's alleged. Thank you, Dreamy Girl. I've been praying for 4 or 5 years. Paying. Oh, you've been paying. I know. I used to be the queen. I had gotten my darn what is it called? Afterpay up to $1,200, and I was like, I paid it off and I stopped it. They keep writing me, when am I coming back? When I'm not going back. Hey, Miss Ashley. And how big hip does not help her. Better yet, if he's not mature enough to bring harm and respect to them both. His grandma when he didn't step up and help Bree with all the kids. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, Spicy Brown. Thank you, Dreamy Girl. Thank you, Amber. I said it for 30 minutes. Hey, Cashier Rail D. Hey, Michaela Dawson. Okay, I saw the title, but it was so close to me going live. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Now that bag ain't bagging. That's why she out here trying to resell somebody's book that don't belong to her. I guess she gonna sell it, but I hope when she get that judgment that they give her the money to pay it while she listening to it. Thank you again, Dreamy Girl. Hey, Beverly. I pray he didn't either. I heard somebody say that, but like I say, if he don't say it out of his mouth, then it is alleged. Hey, Beverly Pinson, and Beverly Phillips. Okay, good, Miss Linda. I didn't know. I was hoping that he would not do that, especially how she got these wolves on him. But I did see it in somebody's chat, and they said that he had dropped the charges, or that this no, it came out. That lie came out then during the time when she went on there talking about thank God, and the charges were dropped, and it later came out that it was the charges from Sleepy had put on her, but they was trying to insinuate it was the charges with the nude photo. Hey, Daily Sips with Jazzy J. Thank you, Cheryl. Hey, all five of me. Yeah, that book, Bougie with a Budget, that was even copied. That name was even copied. She couldn't even come up with the title of her book, and she's still using it. Don't come up with no clear concept. I don't get it. If you're gonna write a book, the first thing you're gonna do is make sure you can get your book copywritten. And if you would have put that through the copywriting thing, it would have told you that that name was already taken. But she does not want to do the work. She want to get the rewards without putting in work, and that's real sad that a person would come out here and want to get paid, oh, and not go to work. That's just like if I got this channel, and if I don't never put out videos, I look crazy wanting the reward if I don't ever put out videos. But she wants everything to eat. She want her looks to get her. She wants skipping stuff. She want her looks to get her there. I really hope that lady take her in. I think she is. I think when she went on Upper's Live the other morning, she said that she couldn't speak about it and whatever because it was a legal matter now. So I don't think she's playing with her. I do not think she's playing with her. In my other live that I did, I was stating, y'all remember when Blurred Lines, that song T.I. and Robin Thicke was out, Blurred Line. Well, um, the Marvin Gaye family sued. I heard the lady over there say that it was like peanut butter or something. If you peanut butter, Jif and Peter Pan both got a recipe, but you ain't talking about no darn peanut butter, no food. Everybody know food recipes are similar. When you start talking about intellectual property, that means a person's mind and if they thought. And if she copyright that book, ain't nothing they can do to get her out of that because it's so similar. And she did it after she bought hers, so she just up shit creek. Repost on how great a father he is today for Father's Day, and Ja gave her no. That's all she do. She is a straight fool for this man. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. This girl is such a fool. Like when she was with Robert, right? She used to post the same thing about Robert, how great of a father he is. It's whoever she's with at the time is whoever she's with at the time. She's gonna make sure when he did the mothers, she's gonna make sure he get his flowers, but he gives her none at all. He gives them to her behind the scenes, I guess, but publicly, he gives her none at all. Hey, Valencia, yes, copy the name because that. Let's see, good. Hey, Teresa, everybody that came in, if I skipped over your name, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat instead of waiting until the end like I normally do. I hope she was talking about RH, not Ja, because he ain't been there. Exactly. Did it? Hey, Miss Nina. Yes, she got the name for someone. It is on Amazon. And them people probably don't care enough to try to do nothing about it. But yeah, and it's the same exact name, How to Be Bougie on a Budget. No original, nothing original at all. Miss Ashley, she was speaking of Ja. He gives her free air because she would run straight to the internet to show it off, like she did with those PJs. Yep. I didn't see Miss White. Oh, there she go. Thank you, Miss White. Yeah, but to these supporters, and I'm not talking to you all, but to those supporters over there, if y'all gonna be in somebody's bushes, keep y'all asses in them bushes because you all don't put no fear in nobody over here. Y'all don't tell nobody what to say over here. Y'all don't tell nobody what to do over here, and y'all should know it by now. I guess y'all like just wasting your time using your fingertips for no reason because you all don't tell nobody what to do. Ever since there's been an internet and people had opinions, it be both sides of the opinions on the thing, but nobody to the extent to like you all ignorant asses do come over and try to tell people what to do all the time. Just like y'all grown and we can't keep y'all at the chats over there talking about Robert or talking about people over here. What make y'all think y'all gotta say in what goes on this side and what we talk about? See, just like they got the freedom to do whatever they want to do over there, we got it too. And as soon as y'all stop that insane shit that y'all going doing, coming over here trying to tell us what to do and not realizing it's not working, that's like insane thinking y'all doing the same thing over and over and over. Is it getting any results? So it make y'all look a little crazy, don't it? But y'all like looking crazy because y'all following the whole liar and falling out over people and getting enemies and disliking people y'all don't even know based on a liar. See, I can't say I don't like y'all because I don't know y'all to say if I like y'all or not. But looking at them chat and the way y'all be going in, y'all just like people y'all don't know based on the words of a known liar on this internet. Y'all old ass women over there following up behind a young ass girl, manipulative ass girl that got y'all wrapped around her fingers and don't do nothing but lie. Y'all getting straight hard ons for that girl, and it ain't even funny no more. How y'all go from chat to chat to chat, copy and paste and screen recording to start shit with people y'all don't even know. Robert was a good father, dry shit. Exactly. They hoping so hard he go to jail. They hoping he go to jail so bad. I can't wait. I can't really put that one. Okay, I got you, Miss Linda. Don't worry about these people say because sooner or later they will find out the truth. I know. I don't worry about them. They've been. When I tell you they've been in my chat, somebody even went in my chat one time and said, "Keep talking about Bree. You're gonna regret it." And I mean, I've gotten so many threats, but I still talk about her. The only time I'll take a break is when I get exhausted. But this time I'm not getting exhausted. And I might be doing it just despite they asses because they always telling me to stop. But like I say, she always do so much. You cannot help but go live, hit the live button, hit the record button, and do a video on her because she does so much. Wait till she goes to court and gets what's due to her because of her own actions. Exactly. They always want to say we trying to take her bag and she got them children. Well, she ought to know she got them children and had them children when she was out here doing all of that. She should have known that if she knows God like she try to pretend she does, then she would know God don't like ugly. And she would know that the stuff she's not doing was right. So when they say that they're going to she'll be punished, she should have known that that include her too. If she knew him like she claimed to know him, like she always jumping around and shouting, pretending she got such a great relationship with her. Or why hadn't he spoken to her on what she's doing? It ain't always everybody else's fault. God ain't gonna just keep getting the lick back for you. All these people you wronging and allowing your people to wrong, and then somebody gonna come in my chat. No, made a comment on my video that I put out yesterday morning. I talked about this in the live yesterday too. They gonna talk about, didn't Robert tell y'all to stop talking about Bree? And my reaction to that was, Robert, with all due respect, I support him, but I'm my own person. Robert didn't tell me to come to the internet and start talking about Bree. Robert can't tell me to stop talking about Bree. This is my channel. I pay for my StreamYard to go live. I pay for my apps to I pay for my own app. to edit my videos. So that until somebody start paying that, they cannot tell me what to talk on, who to speak on, and that don't mean I do not support him. And I, like I said yesterday, didn't Bree tell y'all to stop speaking on Robert? Have you all stopped? So when y'all get that same energy over there and tell them and tell that lady and whoever else over there, didn't Bree tell y'all to stop? Don't come over here with the bullshit. Don't bring it over here. Because just like nobody can tell her to stop and tell her what to do, it's the same goes to the CCs over here. We talk about what we want, when we want, how we want, and how long we want. It ain't none of y'all business. If you don't like it, stay from over here and stay over there with the ones you support. It's like it hurt their feelings when we say anything about that girl. Y'all don't know that girl personally. And yeah, we don't know Robert personally, but we don't carry on like y'all carrying on over there threatening and making pages. No, we don't do that. That don't make no sense. And while y'all doing all of that, why for somebody that you don't know? It was said in some lives yesterday, and this is what I really went live on yesterday, and a lot of people couldn't hear me, but they doing all of this, and that is dangerous. They doing all that. You never know where people live. Like I was talking to Ms. White today, one of our supporters, I was on the Truth Live. I'm not gonna call the supporter's name, but the Truth asked everybody to drop where they were from. And this girl is right in the same city as Miss White. The lady that, what's the name, went on there talking about trying to defend Brianna and that stolen book. She did not know that lady lives right there in the 15 minutes from her in Texas. That same lady that she talked all that and back at you, that lady live right down the road from her, can put her hands on you at any time, can see you out in public, walk up to you and touch you on the shoulder. So you have to mind when you do stuff like that. When you coming on this internet trolling and when you coming on this internet doing all that crazy stuff, you never know where people live. You never know who support who. And like Krisha said in that chat earlier today in her live, these people, you don't know their mental states. You don't know their mental capacity. You don't know how they act. And when you have supporters, you got some crazy supporters out there. The beginning of the saga should have let people know that it's some crazy supporters out there. And when you deal with, like, to the point to you support somebody until you go to somebody's house to try to jump on them because they talking about somebody you support, that's crazy. And then you all putting batteries in their pack. Y'all telling people, doxing people, putting their addresses out there, even with stuff like that. That is wrong. And when y'all end up with co-conspiracy charges because somebody done did something because you put it out there, or the law is coming at you because one of these people done went and hurt somebody, and because you put the address out there or because you put their personal information out there, then and only then when you held equally responsible for whatever happened to the person because of a mental ass supporter that you got. That's sad. It is bad. Like that incident that happened in Vegas just the other day. There was no need for that. And then another thing, the people come on these lives and they be all saying anything, saying some of the most outlandish stuff about people that they don't know because they assuming because of what they doxed and whatever they did, they done doxed somebody. Now they know their whole history and they adding to it and they doing everything to disparage and discredit and embarrass this person. They making them seem like they're the lowest person on earth. You don't know how people's mental state is when you just fuck with them and fuck with them for no reason. You don't know a person's mental state. They didn't know that man's mental state when they was in Vegas. That was a YouTube beef. A YouTube beef that ended up in two people losing their lives because they were effing with the wrong person, somebody that was crazy in the head. And everybody will not handle shit legally. You got some people that when it's done in real life, they're gonna handle it in real life. You got some people that don't run to the police. You got some people that use their hands. You got some people that are not just keyboard thugs or keyboard badasses. You got some people that are really badasses. And they show you with their knuckles or they show you with their weapons. So when you're doing all that, you have to know who you're messing with. You have to know the background of people. But you're thinking you're safe because you're behind a keyboard. You're thinking you're safe because you're in the comforts of your home. You're thinking you're safe because you live miles away and might be living next door and don't know it. So keep it up. Somebody asked in the chat how we think this is gonna end. I said with somebody getting hurt. Somebody gonna get their ass towed up. They either gonna get murked or they're gonna end up hurt because they take it too far. And you're gonna take it too far with the right person, not the wrong person. You're gonna take it too far with the right person. And what I mean by the right person, you're gonna take it too far with somebody that's gonna make you fuck around and find out. They're gonna show you why you should have stopped when you were ahead at the last person. And a lot of reasons that a lot of people, it's stuff that can be done because there's so much malicious stuff that has been done on this the true saga. But people just wipe it under sweep it under the rug because they don't be having the time, they don't be having the resources to go back and forth. So they just let it go. But you're gonna have a person that when you hit the right one, they got the resources to keep flying back and forth to court. That know somebody that knows somebody. That know somebody that know a judge that don't play about this kind of stuff. And when you run into that person and be tied up in court after court after court, then y'all will stop. And the supporters ain't no better. They're the ones that's feeding the shit. They're the ones that's coming up with stuff too. They're the ones that's coming up with stuff too. And they're the ones that's sending these CCs a lot of stuff that ain't nobody got no business knowing. Like Brianna herself doxed Harmony, and Harmony started receiving death threats because Brianna put a real name out there and doxed her. You don't know if one of those people living in Harmony City and can actually harm Harmony. You play dangerous games when you start putting people's personal information out there and putting people's addresses out there. But they don't care because it's a game to them. They don't care nothing about no dangerous game. Hey, Danny. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lexi, you changed me. Her supporters kiss her ass so much. Hopefully they care enough to carry chapstick. Exactly. Yep. Let me catch up on this chat, y'all. Hey, Lexi. Hey, you changed me. All right, Danny. She better get on her knees and repent. She has control over all this trauma. She can speak out apologies. Exactly, exactly. But she's not going to do that because this girl is a narcissist. She will never, ever prove she wrong. She gives those unauthentic apologies. They don't even be apologies. When she come out and say, I took accountability, that only works with the people over there because what are you taking accountability for? God says you have to go to the person that you wronged and apologize to them. Have you gone to Robert and apologized to him? And I think that she needs to, just like she came out here and publicly humiliated him, she needs to come out here and publicly apologize to him. That would never happen. So that's why we're gonna keep watching her demise. I don't care how much some people say she's doing so good. She's not doing that good because if she was, she would not be out here putting up GoFundMe. She would not be trying to sell these cheap clothes on TikTok. She wouldn't be doing none of that. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Kimberly. Valencia. When they stop. Exactly. But you can't tell us to stop and just don't want nobody talking about Brianna, but they still dragging Robert for filth. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, discussion board. Hey, Robert has receipts to everything he buys for his daughter. People see how Reverend. Exactly. It's a big difference. And we see the difference in Momo and the rest of them. It's a big difference. Thank you. I don't see y'all doing nothing with them twins. They are living in tunes. Exactly. But what is it? I forgot what she even gave it a name. But for y'all that just came in the chat at the beginning of the live, I said that I was talking about how somebody got me and put me on their page. They called me my 0 cent, my 0 cent, and was talking about my weight, and I need to I need to take YouTube to the gym and walk on a treadmill, this, that, and the other. And I addressed that and that person. Like I said, then they don't define who I am. I'm not ashamed of my weight. I know who I am as a person, and when God sees me, He gonna judge my heart and not my weight. But they're the ones that's gonna have to worry because their hearts are black. So when He goes to judging your heart, He's not gonna look at their weight. He's gonna look at your heart. Blueberry boots. Hey girl. Let's see. Because everyone addresses exactly. Exactly. But why would you do that? They're not doing that. It would be different, right? If they were friends and they were if they were friends and just say a lot of us on this side, we had a private chat and we were having a get together and we go into our private chat and we put the address down because everybody's going to meet up. That's sharing the address because we got a common thing. You know what I'm saying? But to share your address maliciously because you don't like somebody and because you want your supporters, it's like giving a silent call. Okay, I done shared this address. Y'all know what to do. So sharing addresses for malicious intent, that's what they're doing over there. Sharing personal information for malicious intent. They're doing it to embarrass people. They're doing it to have one up on you, to hurt you, to embarrass you. It's not for good reasons. They not said it's doing to show. Well, how can they talk about anybody? This is what they've been through. It's that type of thing. Like I said, maliciously. It's not because you're friends and I just want to share information. It's because they don't like you and they're trying to embarrass you. I guess embarrass you off the internet. Hey, Bullseye. Y'all remember I talked about this yesterday. For those of y'all may have missed my live yesterday because it was real distorted and you couldn't hear it. When I'm gonna go back to when I was talking about you never know how you be dropping this information. You never know the mindset of people. Y'all know Sherelle Hodges. Y'all know she's a troll. She trolls people. You all remember the Allison Grayson thing? If y'all remember the thing with Allison Grayson and Sherelle Hodges, do you all remember that case? Thank you, Amber. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna share it for those that don't know, and I'm not gonna stay on it much because I talked about it yesterday. But Allison Grayson was a credit repair specialist. She's the one that came out and tried to pretend that she had put her information. Give me just a second. Let me see. She had put her information about her credit repair thing, and she tried to say she made, I think, $2 million in 40 minutes or something with it. So it had people interested, and she built like an empire. Supposed to have been teaching people how to repair their credit themselves. Well, Sherelle actually bought it, and after she purchased it, she didn't get the product, and she went on TikTok and started calling Allison a fraud. Give me just one moment. She started calling her a fraud, and it started mess. Once Sherelle started coming forward, other people started coming forward too, and they started telling their story about Sherelle. I mean, yeah, about Allison. And Allison got upset about it because it was making her lose like supporters, making her lose revenue. And so she got upset about it and she tried to hire somebody to murk to off Sherelle. And the couple that she tried to hire to off Sherelle, they ended up going to the they ended up going to the they ended up going to the police to tell them about it. So they went to Allison and told her that they went to find her and couldn't find her. So she paid them $10,000 for trying. And when she and then not only did she want them to off Sherelle, she wanted them to off another couple, another person and her ex-boyfriend. But this just says Sherelle Hodges is a content creator and influencer known for her candid storytelling and commentary on platforms like TikTok and YouTube. She shares personal experiences, including series on topics like foster care, domestic violence, and her own legal battles. One of the more high profile situations she's been involved in includes her public accusations against Ashley Grayson, a social media figure who was later indicted on RICO charges. Sherelle claims she was scammed by Ashley and later became one of the alleged targets in a murder for hire plot that connected to the case. But as for Allison, there doesn't appear to be a current public figure by that name. Okay. Connected, however you might think. Joan, no, that's not it. Am I looking on the right thing? Wait a minute. I know if I'm on there and you can look up me, I can look up this. Let's see, Allison Grayson. I might have spelled it wrong. But anyway, I think the other lady was a real estate person in real estate. No, the other lady had one of those credit repair things as well. And she was her rivalry in the business and she wanted her off. But I don't know if y'all remember her. Excuse me. Look like I don't start. I was on cough until I go live. But do y'all remember this lady? But anyway, um, Allison ended up getting sentenced to 10 years in federal prison, and three of them supervised release after she was convicted of one count of interstate commerce facilities in the commission of murder for hire. So she was on there messing with that lady, kept messing with that lady, kept messing with that lady, not knowing what kind of mindset that lady had or what type of person that lady had. And that lady ended up trying to hire somebody to offer because we see how she do with Robert. So we can imagine how she was doing with this lady. This lady that got her $2,000, then blocked her. Then we can imagine because we see how she is with Robert, and she don't even know Robert, don't have no type of personal relationship with Robert. So anyway, she ended up going to prison for that. Now, what if, just say, what if that lady right here, Allison, would have gotten the right person? Like I'm saying, these people were decent people. But what if she would have gotten the right person that was down on their luck and had nothing to lose to try to offshore him. What if she'd have found a nothing to lose crackhead? $60,000 is a lot of money to a crackhead. They'll do it for cheaper. So what if she'd have gotten a crackhead to try to off these people? And then they like to say, well, Ashley, I'm sorry, that's why I couldn't find it. It's Ashley Grayson, I'm sorry, y'all. But what if she'd have gotten a crackhead to try to off these people? And then everybody want to say, oh, I'm packing. Oh, they cannot mess around. I wish somebody would run up on me. Well, what if you don't know they finna run up on you? What if they coming at you like they are an ally? You won't have a chance to react. What if they get you from behind? What if? It's a lot of what ifs that can go wrong with unless you're walking around with it pointed all day. Most of the time, if you carry arms, you have to reach for it. But what if you don't have time to react? You know how you can react? Keep your damn mouth off, folks. That's how you can react. Because sometimes danger is not in your face. It lurks in the bushes. Sometimes you don't see danger coming. Like I said, it comes as an ally. It don't come as a foe. So why they taking this as internet games and doing all this to people and not knowing the mindset of the people that they doing this to and the mindset of the people that they're attacking? Because I'm sure it's some people that take, I don't want to call it crazy medicine, but that are medicated to keep their mind sane. I'm sure of that. I'm sure that it's some people that's not right in the head that's in these comments. And I'm sure it's some people that's willing to do whatever they can do to prove their loyalty to some of these content creators. So why put your supporters and why put yourself in that danger? You got a lot of people out here actually hating Amber and don't know Amber. Why? Because of stuff that content creators have said. They don't have personal relationships with her. They don't know her personally. They just know what they think they know of her. And they hate her gut. All because of what somebody has said and all because of just no reason. Because Amber has never come out here and say she was a Robert supporter. Ever. I'm sorry, y'all. She's never come out here. So why are they hating? Because she don't let nobody bully her? Because she always come up and defend herself against the same ones that's bullying her? So now that she got a voice and she defend herself, now that the person that she's defending herself against, supporters hate her because they love this supporter. And from what we see, they would do anything from the support because it's cult-like. So these are the same type of supporters that will see this girl in the street and just walk up to her for no reason and hit her, or walk up to her for no reason and try to hurt her, all because of the hatred that they have for her and don't know her. I'm just saying, it don't make no sense. They take this internet mess too far. And like I said, they sitting around the doggone house typing in keys, trying to be keyboard badasses. And then a lot of them, if you see them in person, they ain't gonna bust the grape. They'll turn and go the other way. I wonder how many of these CCs talk all that bad talk and then looking over their shoulders when they go outside the door. All because they trying to impress somebody online that they don't even know. All because they trying to get super chat. All because they trying to get super chats and super stickers. I see y'all corrected me. Amber, I saw the comment she made. She corrected me. I don't know why I was calling that lady Allison, but it was Ashley. Let me catch up on some of these comments. I am boot. I can't let these. I am. Well, y'all know how old I am, and I do not have blood pressure problems. You don't see me getting mad. I don't argue with people. That's how I live in real life. The same way I'll say I'm calm and my voice is calm, that's just how I am in real life. I cut up on the back end, some of y'all know, but I'm calm. I don't let these people bother me because the way I see it, they entitled to their opinion. Just like I have my opinion about Bree, they entitled to have an opinion about me. Hell, it's the internet. Thank you, Am. I'm trying to catch up again. I messed around and fell behind. I'm proud. You're not that far. Uh-oh. I don't fell behind, no Terry. I fell behind. Thank you, discussion board. Bree is a punk. She is. She's a punk and she hide behind her supporters. I remember after Step left court, right? Y'all, I'm sure y'all remember this. She get on here and she talk her big talk. Oh, she be popping her shit when she go live and going through one of them manic episodes. And she be talking about what she'll do and she ain't scared of nobody. But at court, you had your brother, I mean your son and your dad at court with Step, and you asked the guards to walk you to your car, but you're not scared. Make that make sense. My dad used to say, "I'm gonna tear your ass apart and hand it to you piece by piece." Everyone not playing, not hearing. Some can't and won't tolerate half of the things that's being exactly, exactly. No more. She's very happy, and they can't stand that. No, they didn't talk about this. They have no room. And the one that was talking discussion board, she was a big lady. She was big, and they want to talk. You need to be right beside me on the treadmill beside me. Let's walk them 2 miles and see who can last the longest. What's the name? Said, I know she ain't talking. I wasn't gonna even go look at it. I was not even gonna go to her page until they made that comment. I know you ain't. She ain't trying to talk. She bigger, bigger than you. I was like, uh. She was like, she big too, my two. And when I went and looked at it, I was like, oh, she is a heavy set woman. And then it be them, the main ones that be in them chats talking. The main ones that be talking all that mess. They be. If you click on their profile pictures or go and look through their pictures, they look like crap. And normally, like I said, I don't like to talk about people's look. It'd be them, it'd be the ones that do that for me. Always got something to say in there and they mess things together. And this same lady got a son on drugs, and then you in here want to keep up with what Robert doing. And Tabby said yesterday, thank you, Darlene. Tabby said yesterday, she said, it's true what they say, hurt people. She got a whole son on drugs and she out here dragging Robert. Hey, Candy Kisses. That's very dangerous. We ain't gonna stop until somebody gets hurt or her co-conspirators are going to get her in prison. Yep, because they're gonna get the whole nine. Because she putting the battery behind their back. I know I said it wrong, Amber. She exposed her. Yep, she tried to hire somebody to do it. Like I said, early gates looking in, but for real though, a lot of folks gonna be, a lot of them, a lot of people gonna be left behind. Thank you, Amber. Her name is Allison. Ashley. I'm still calling her Ashley. It's right there in my face. Oh, we passed that now, Amber. Y'all remember Lyon tried to say R.A. said, yeah, she tried to say that mess and did not never come out and apologize for that. She got a lot that she got to get on her knees and repent for. And the spirit, when it really hit her, gonna make her apologize to Robert. It's gonna make her. Because once you really saved, you don't worry about condemnation from nobody but God, and you make it right. You make your wrongs right. And you don't have any vanity, and you're not proud. That has no place in God's kingdom. Being proud, being vain, being stout-hearted, that doesn't have no place in God's kingdom. If you was really saved and He was in your heart, you would repent for the things that you do. If I wrong somebody, if I maliciously hurt somebody, and I later become saved, the spirit in me know I got to make it right with that person, especially if they didn't deserve it. Remember, we tried to get one of her friends beat up, supposedly to have one of her best friends. I know it. She went on with her life, and I'm sure she's doing great now. Exactly. Tried to get. That's all she do. Stand back there, like Marsha, 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 Allison, Allison, Ashley. I got it. Ashley Grayson. I saw one of Sherelle's. I think on her post on Facebook, she said that she's doing some type of classes, and she got 3 months taken off of her sentence. And I did say thank you for the super boo love. Thank you. Retry. Okay, I did that. Willa Shell. Okay. All right, Amber, you better go somewhere. Y'all was tearing me up by calling that name wrong, wasn't you? I'm glad I was behind in the chat. Tabby, you bragged on me too soon, baby, because hey, D-Ham, I'm behind again. I ain't mean to come live and talk about this, y'all. Y'all supposed to be enjoying y'all Father's Days with your husbands or your baby daddies, and here I am talking about this mess. But it was funny to me, but it also irritated me when these people be coming in your live, and then I was looking in one of the other people's lives, and they all in there talking all that mess, but they love to come over here trying to boss somebody and tell somebody what to talk about. But I don't see not one of them in the chat talking about, well, more this is, oh, you don't need to talk about this anymore. They all in there, all commenting and all high-fiving and celebrating, like I said, them dragging Robert, but want everybody over here to not talk about Bree. I guess for the fear that if y'all keep talking about it, we're going to dox you. If you keep talking about it, we're going to drag you. We're going to put your personal information up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But like I said, y'all, and I don't know, some of y'all just got here. When you look me up, when you find my name, make sure you go down my timeline and see who I'm connected to. Before you decide to dox, before you decide to call my people, make sure that you thoroughly search me and research me. That's all I'm saying. It's not a threat. I don't have to threat, but I know who I am. I know who I'm connected to, and I know who I'm related to. And I got one word to say: FBI, cybercrime. I got a cousin that works for cyber crimes with the FBI, and I would give you his last name, Jones. Now look for it and look it up. Anyway, they when I like I say, when I put out that video and I was telling people what to do, and I was telling people how to get these people off their back, like I said, a lot of people don't have the resources for that. A lot of people don't have the time for that because they work, because they just ain't got time to be going flying back and forth to court. But I got time, and I would take the time. That's all to it. They're gonna keep playing around, y'all. These people gonna keep playing around, and they're gonna find out that ain't nobody scared of them, and something can be done. They want to listen to the same person say that that lady can't do nothing about you releasing her book because of, no, you can't copyright that. They want to listen to that same person say you can't do nothing. People got freedom of speech. Yes, you do. You got free. You do. Everybody got freedom of speech. That's why I keep talking about Brianna, because it's freedom of speech. But I'm not threatening Brianna. I'm not putting anything malicious out there. I'm not going digging up her information. I'm only doing commentary on what she put out there. So it's a difference. If I put something out there and somebody does commentary on what I put out there, I don't care about that. If you don't like how I look, I don't care about that. If you don't like my commentary, I don't care about that. But if you go deep diving into my life and I didn't put it out there and you're doing it for malicious intent, yeah, I got a problem with that. And it's something will be done about it. That's all I'm saying. Let's get back over here. I miss Tabby. Tabby didn't go live yesterday, did she? Hey, Christina. Christina. Hey, Sonia. Thank you. Thank you, Dreamy Girl. And we shouldn't have to keep going alive addressing this mess, y'all. Because at this point, these women, I can't say they're not crazy because they acting crazy. But these are grown behind women, got grown behind children, got grandchildren. And the way they out here acting is embarrassing. It's straight up embarrassing. They get no, they can dish it, but they can't take it. They want to drag us. The people in the comments want to get on here, but when you go live and mention them by name, they got so much to say. But y'all the ones over there talking about other people that ain't bothering y'all. But when they come back and say something to you and start bothering you, you got a problem with it and want to act like a victim. I'm so sick of this victim mentality when it comes to this internet. I don't know what to do. Everybody want to be a victim. Everybody want to play victim. Ain't no victims in this. Brianna's not a victim because you put your life out there. And it is a such thing as blogging. People can blog. Content creators, not victims. Only way you're a victim is if you're not bothering nobody and somebody's bothering you. Then you just made that person a victim because they were minding their business and not bothering you. But if the person that started bothering somebody and then that person react to you messing with them, to you fucking with them, then you are not a victim because you started it. It don't make no sense. Let's see. Ham said, thank you to Bullseye. I had some more people come in. Aaron, I don't know how to pronounce your name, baby, but I'm gonna get back to it. Y'all still okay? I went back to that. Aaron, Venable, hey. If anybody came in and I missed your name, how y'all doing? I'm sorry. Hey, Christina, Tanya, Valencia. Thank you again, Dreamy Girl. If he did drop the charges, her due will come through something else, someone else. She won't get away with what? Yeah. Hey, that one. It's like an iceberg or pyramids, and you gotta chip away the bottom to get to exactly. Hey, Cancer 66. Thank you. You've been one of my day ones. You started supporting me with my first video. I remember you in the comments. I went back with Miss White on the phone one day, and I saw way back then a lot of the people that used to support me still support me, and I appreciate that. Even when I took my breaks twice and came back, y'all still rocking with me, and I appreciate that so much. Y'all don't know. It ain't all about super chats. It ain't all about super stickers. It's the support, watching the videos, hitting the like button, watching the commercials. Because like I just started going live. I've been If I knew what I was missing, I would have been going live because I like interacting with y'all instead of just in the comments on my videos. I actually like it. I would have been listening to Amber and start hitting that live button. But I like, I'm sorry, but I like doing the videos the best because you can do it. I don't like the editing, but I like the videos the best because sometimes people will watch a 10-minute video, but if they miss your live, they're not gonna go back and sit through a 2 hour live or an hour and a half live. So I like my little short videos. That's why I try to keep them going as well as go live. Just because Bree is small in size doesn't mean everyone adores her. Some men said they don't like women always getting half naked. Exactly. And they don't. And they don't. And then I was looking at her. She was on that trial on hall. She, mm, why she thinking she's super fine? She got back fat a lot, about 3 or 4 rolls. Then they sit up on to talk about other people rolls. Your girl got back rolls. But y'all, I didn't come on here to stay long. I just wanted to come on and chat with y'all for a little bit. That was really funny to me. Um, that was really funny to me how they were uh, coming at me on that page, that lady, and talking about she couldn't wait till she get her equipment so she can go live. That is funny because they love to put people on their. I'm just making sure I didn't miss nobody. They love to put people up on their pages, on their on the pages where they post, and then acting like they done did they big one. Child, please get a life, because a lot of people don't even go to your page. I think she had like 12 subscribers. So who really saw it? Amber, I didn't. Oh, that's old. Anybody wanted to come up here and say anything? Yeah, Miss White, they want to act like we they kids and they chastising us. You better not say Bree name no more. Stop speaking on Bree or Robert said. Like I said, with all due respect to Robert, I'm grown and I'm real grown. I ain't just got grown. I've been grown a long time to where these bones starting to ache and my body breaking down. So I'm grown, grown. I am 3 kids, 2 grandbabies grown. So ain't nobody on this internet can tell me what to do if they not paying my bills, if they not, ain't nobody can tell me what to do. Threats don't scare me, baby. Child, they don't know. I'm trying to wonder how some of these women were raised. You cannot have that many hurt women. Like Tabby was saying, hurt people, hurt people. You cannot have that many people that are hurt in this world. It's just evil. Some people ain't even been through that. Some people ain't been hurt. It's just evil. Some people just evil. I don't care what you do for them. They were evil as children. They were evil as teenagers, evil in young adulthood, and they are evil in their grown age. You just got some evil ass women, and that's sad. That's real sad. One thing about Amber, she lets us know who's going live. She really thought. I know what she does. Yeah, and that just goes to show their character because who you are, like they say, some people change for the better, and some people do change for the better. But sometimes when you see a person and when they show you who they are, believe them. Because some people act like they don't know that they're doing wrong. So how can you change if you don't think you're wrong? What is there to change when you're always right? How can you change if you don't have a conscience? How can you change if you are a narcissist? Narcissists do not believe, and I said I was going to stop using this word. It was another word we say we're going to start using on this side because I am sick of the word narcissist. But a lot of these people have narcissistic behavior. Brianna, number one, and a lot of the other people. The ones that never do nothing wrong to nobody, but everybody always doing something to them, but they actually in real life do shit to harm people. They narcissists. They'll never admit to doing wrong. And those type people, because in their eyes they always right, what they apologizing for, they didn't do nothing. So those are the people that from kids to adults, well, from the kids to teenagers to adults to young adults to old people that won't change. They are who they are. and that's evil. Child, I I actually went. He's sick, and he has I don't know. I thought he had COVID. I went over there with a mask on, child. And he was like, "Why you got that mask on?" I was like, "I don't know what's wrong with you," but I made him some soup because he's down. He's down, still in the bed when I left. I'm going back over there to check on him though. I can't believe they offered. Exactly, they evil as they evil. Everybody is not hurt because when you hurt, you eventually get over the hurt. You don't carry that hurt from one person to the next person to the next. That girl and anything that fall up under that girl that actually that actually support her, they say you are who you hang around, or you are who you support. And the Bible, I keep saying all the time, the Bible says what falls from the head, it drizzles down to the tail. She's the head, and all of this stuff that's going on and that you see with her supporters, her actions are their actions are her actions. They're like intertwined and they're one. They act like she act. They say things that she would say. Her, she, Shut up, boo love. Ain't nobody cook no salad. Now what I ate, I'm hungry as I don't know what. And when I get to karaoke, I'm gonna get me some wings. And yeah, lady, if you look at my fat ass, gonna eat me some wings tonight. I'll be praying for you. Thank you, Jackie. Ooh, ooh, hey, there goes my cousin. Bulls, I was up, baby. What you doing over here? Exactly, boo love. I'm tired of salads. I ate salads for lunch, dinner, 3 days last week. My stomach still tore up. I hate that. I hate it too. I hate it too. But if you look up at the characteristics of them, it describes all them people over there. Everybody has a little narcissism in them, but not to the point to like these people. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. I have never seen this many grown people carry on like they carry on. I've never seen the hate for a man like these women do. I'm not used to this because the people I hang around are loving. The people I deal with on the back end, they show support and they love and they don't have this much evilness in their heart. They want to talk about Amber, but Amber, she got her faults now. And I tell her, but Amber has a good heart. She be willing to forgive and look at a bigger side of people, some of the same people that drag her. She be like feeling bad after she say certain stuff, and then they be done drug her, but she'll say stuff, and then she'll feel bad about saying it. And I'm like, girl, is you crazy? I shouldn't have said that, y'all. Yes, you should have. You should have said everything you said because they should have left you alone. A fried lobster tail, boo love. Y'all, boo love be cooking. She be cooking her behind off. When we finally met when Christmas, I was like, boo love, boo love, when you get here, I want you to cook me some food. She's like, I ain't cooking. I'm on vacation. And she meant that she would not cook, but she be cooking, y'all. I see if there was good. What you cook, Cara? You asking everybody what they cook. What you cook? Chicken wings, rice, black eyed peas, with okra. Ooh, girl, you from the country. That's the country meal. Where you from? I know you from the country cooking like that. Bullseye, that it does sound good. Nothing yet. Dreamy girl said she ain't cooked none yet. I can't understand why they be so pressed about the truth. Exactly. The devil don't want to hear the truth, baby. I could never do this shit they do on the internet. But when someone actually reach out to touch them and realize they're gonna fold, they will. And like I was just saying earlier, they go for bad and always talking about they carry. You got to be able to get to whatever you carry. Everybody ain't gonna come at you rah rah. They're gonna come at you like some people might come at you in peace. We will always assume it's COVID. Oh, yeah, I tell them. Your internet family said, I tell them when I go back over there, I had left to go do my cousin hair and told him I would be back, but I came home to go live real quick. Because when I'm over there, it's a no phones on. Bullseye sounds good. True love it is. I'm finishing while listening about to eat after the live. I wish I could go by boo. I know. I wish I could jet to Florida, get me some of Boo Loves, and then go by Bullseye. How many y'all coming to tell me y'all coming to Texas? I already know Blueberry coming. Y'all coming to Houston? It's not good. It's overused. Yep. Y'all put in the chat who all coming to Houston. I know some of the people coming. I would love to meet you all. Welcome. I like when you. All right, I'll do another video. I used to do it, but that got me unmonetized back in the day. I used to drop one and do like the and do the. I used to do the videos, and then I used to also do the trivia. Name the song I'm singing. But there are so many levels of narcissism. People exactly. But I'll do another one. I get Amber to post it on her other page for me. Haven't they, Miss White? All I ate all day was I ain't even eat the soup I cooked them. All I ate was some doggone Tostitos and potato chips. I'm hungry, but I ain't feel like doing nothing. So my stomach been messed up. Bullseye, I'm from Miami, Florida. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Oh wow, okay, good. Yeah. Let's see who say they coming to. Me. Bullseye, hopefully we can. See how Miss Sexy Ray. I'm trying to come, but I haven't received any information. We are still actually trying to get the itinerary, but Amber, the date, I'm gonna get there on the 27th, and then I'm gonna be there 28th, 29th, 30th. Wait, I'm gonna get down to 20. I'm gonna get there that Thursday. I'm gonna get there that Thursday. I think a few more coming early because they got some legal matters to attend to while they're there. But I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have to work that Friday. They gave me that Thursday off, and if I have to bring my work equipment and work that Friday, then I'll work and get off and join the fun. But I'm off that Monday, so since you asked, I cooked some butter beans. Ooh, you know, a lot of people cook their vegetables like that without the okra, but I have to have okra in mine. No, the pork chops, cornbread, yes, I'm married, old country. I know them country meals, they don't cook like that up north unless they from down south. Hey there, babe, Miss Sexy Ray. Okay, we will see you there, Miss Cara. Baby, we'll see you there. Y'all know what? I think it's gonna be a lot of people there. But how are we gonna identify each other? Hey, Yakima. Yakima. You go to stage before you see your internet family. Yeah, I enjoyed those videos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, don't y'all leave me out. All right, discussion board. I did hubby and brother spirit, chicken wings, chicken strips. Good Lord, Miss White. Good Lord, Miss White. Oh, liver mush. I ain't had none of that in a while. Miss White, I might need, cause they don't sell it here no more. I might need you to get me some of that and send it to me. I have not had liver mush and grits. Oh my God, that's some eating right there. Egg, sausage, turkey. Oh wow, girl, who gonna eat all that food, Miss White? I know your family big, but it ain't that big. Shrimp and grits, cheese grits. Ooh, ooh. She put on a spread, y'all. I'm going to Houston ticket book. All right, Cree. All righty. I done made it through the comments. Give me a round of applause. Okay, I done missed some. Good Lord, some more just popped up. This car baby is funny. Who does this cook? Oxtail, lima beans, and baked sweet potatoes. All right, that one. Hey, cuz, Sexy Ray. I'll be there that Friday. Okay. Miss White, Mrs. White. Happy Father's Day, D Ham. And I'm putting that in the chat in case somebody wants to come up. Is he asleep now, Miss White? After eating all that, I hope he is. Hey, Lachelle. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, mine's a good old self. Oh, wow. I got a cousin that teaches school over in Selma, Alabama. I better see you, cousin. Well, all right. I'm trying to get I got some people that live over there, so I'm trying to get an itinerary up, get them to send us some stuff so we won't be bored over there and looking at each other crazy. But one thing, um, and I hope y'all don't mind, like I say, everybody don't have to go, but I'm gonna find a karaoke bar over there. I'm finding karaoke because y'all know me. Gotta do my karaoke. I'm gonna go check on this man, make sure he good. Then I'm going to karaoke. I want to move to Alabama on everything. I want to move to Alabama. I like the little. It's I like. I'm country. I come from a city with 2,000 people, and everybody's related to everybody. But I want to move where if something happens to my dad, I can get back home quick. And I like this place called Troy, Alabama. It's got a. It's small, but it has like a city feel. And I would like to move somewhere like that. I was looking at Montgomery, but Montgomery a little bit too big, Birmingham a little bit too big, and then some of the places just too country. But Troy, Alabama is a lot similar to where I'm from, but where I'm from is bigger. Well, where I live now is bigger. But Troy, Alabama has like a city-like feel, but it's small and country at the same time. He's coming with me, but not with me if you get it. It's not with us ladies. He said he ain't let me come to a bunch of people alone on the internet. I can't blame that either. I can't blame it either. I let me tell you, I do juice sometimes, but it is so expensive to juice. Now I do like it's just too expensive to juice all the time because you think you have a lot of stuff, but when you actually start juicing, that stuff depletes so quick. And you'd be like, well, dang, I got $150 worth of stuff and it ain't gonna make it 3 days. So I do when I can. I do a lot of what you call those fruit smoothies. I do those about 4 times a week. 3 of our sons are dead. Their wives still faithful. My son dead. My dad. Yeah, my mom dead. Okay, three. Okay, 3 of your sons are dead. Okay, that's 3 people. That's 6 people. Well, I guess you cooked it. You got a lot of people eating. So I was gonna say that's a lot of food. But come on, get some country love. It is. It is. Like y'all got an area there that I like only because it has, not Montgomery, not Wetumpka, but Atmore. But it's just too small there. No, that's right. Free. Oh yeah, I'm like, that's what my cousin say. Cause I asked her, out of all places to go, when you graduated college and decided you wanted to teach, how in the hell did you end up in little country Selma, Alabama? She said the cost of living had a lot to do with. She said the salary they offered and then the cost of living had a lot to do with why she chose Selma, Alabama. And when she gets ready to move, she's gonna sell a house and move back home to Georgia. And she said that she was gonna go back to the country with the little 2,000 people that we were from because the cost of living is cheap in the country. He won't see that slow down, but not too much at one time. He was a fitness and health. Okay, Miss White, that was a nice spread. Exactly, Miss White. When you told me you were cooking brunch and breakfast and dinner, I did not know it was gonna be that much food. Miss White, the realistic asked me to have asked me 2 times to have I want for you to live be a surprise. Asked me 2 times, what it is. Yeah, bullseye carrot away once, carrot away. Well, we need to get an Airbnb so you can show us some of what we ain't gonna ask you to do that for your birthday. I was gonna say so you can cook a spread like that for us and we can see what you're working with that cooking skill, girl. Yeah, it's too much over here. I can't no more. Where you at, Cree in Florida? Yeah, trying to eat healthy and it is expensive. It is very expensive. I when I was a vegan, I did a lot of black bean black bean. I learned how to make me a black bean burger. I did a lot of oyster mushrooms. That was my meat. I didn't never learn how to do the tofu, but I did a lot of stir fries and vegetable stir fries and um y'all ever heard of jackfruit? I would do stuff with jackfruit, soak it to get that taste out of it, and I would use that would be my chicken nuggets, the jackfruit would when I was vegan and wasn't eating meats, but even that got to be expensive. Once I tried to go back to it, and I would think I got enough to last me a week, and it only lasts like a couple of days. I'm like, well, goodness, it's just very expensive. It's cheaper to eat unhealthy, but I still try to watch it. Don't eat a lot. My hormones just off, but even what I eat, it holds it. Miss White also said they can eat. Yes, ma'am, chopping by themselves if you get it. Sarah, I thought that was you yesterday in my chat going off. My people, I love it. Now that's one thing I never got a liking for. Oxtail, I never took a liking for them. I don't know why. I guess it's all that fat around them, and because heart disease and stuff, and heart disease running my family. I try to stay away from like a lot of fatty stuff, a lot of pork. Beef is not good for your heart. So I try to stay. I'm like a turkey, chicken, fish type person. But I love me some bacon, and I will sometimes get me some bacon. I love ribs. I'll sometimes get it, but I don't. I try not to make it a habit of eating that stuff. Fried chicken I love, but I bake it to stay healthy. But I'm gonna eat these wings tonight, and I know they're gonna fry them before they batter them. I mean, before they put them in whatever flavor I get. I'm eating that. Hungry too? Okay. But y'all, it's more feasible when you do a weekly. You know what, Miss White? I tried the meal prep, right? I think I put it on my Facebook page. I had like went and bought all this stuff, and when it cooked down, it was enough for lunch. I made like different varieties of stuff. Lunch, dinner, because I don't do breakfast. So it was lunch, dinner, lunch, dinner, lunch, dinner. And I did it for 4 days, and the proportion was so small, it didn't last because I found myself going back to get another one. So it ended up lasting like 2 days and one meal. So that didn't work out too good for me. Cost of living, you get a beautiful, you get cost of living, you get big, beautiful, little enough these days. But that's true. I said when hey Robin, I said when I retire, I don't know, I might go back to the country, but I just I don't like people going, everybody know everybody, and everybody know your business, and if they don't know your business, they gonna make your business. I don't like that. That's what we got going on over here too. Everybody think they know everything, and what they don't know, they make up. All right, y'all. I'm caught up again, but I'm getting ready to get off of here. I think Amber's going live at 8, but I'm fixing to get ready to go check on this man, get me a shower so I can be dressed when I leave his house to go to karaoke. And I'm gonna send the video to Amber. Hopefully she'll post it. Hopefully she'll post it, if not later than tomorrow. Feel like my husband wanted for today, but I tried to eat today. Yep, yep. Keep them arteries unclogged. And I watched my husband. He suffered with. He used to love smoking. He could eat. He stopped eating pork because it gave him a headache, but he ate a lot of beef. Or he liked oxtails. He liked all that kind of stuff. And he ended up with congestive heart failure. And I watched him suffer with congestive heart failure, not being able to keep his blood pressure under control. And my doctors were surprised. They were like, every time I changed doctors, I kept going to different doctors until I found one that I liked. And all of them was like, well, with your size, I'm surprised you're not diabetic. I'm surprised you don't have blood pressure issues. But I never had a high blood pressure reading, and I've never tested like borderline for well, I did one time when I was going through the cancer, and once that I did have, like they said, it was 64, 63. My what is it called? Your AC, your whatever they count when they call you pre-diabetic, but I got that under control real quick. When I went back, they was like, okay, you worked on that, because my diabetes is not one thing I want to get. I watch my mom with that one. So I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to be one of those that has diabetes and then they want you to go on dialysis and have those low sugars. Like I watched the video the other day, and I know I'm rambling, but I'm putting the other day that Blue Love put in the chat. This lady had her son in the car, and she was going through a low sugar thing, and the car it was a little white car. Y'all might have seen the video on Facebook. She was hitting the walls. She was hitting, and the little boy was in the car. He couldn't do nothing, and they eventually, the car that was following her, I guess to keep them safe, The little boy was acting, begging them to help her. The mama was having a low sugar attack. Her sugar was dropping, and she couldn't control the car. Her head was just weaving back. When they got beside her to see, her head was just weaving back. She was having a medical emergency that had to do with her diabetes. And I don't never want to do. I don't ever want to experience nothing like that. It's bad enough I have this vertigo, and I hope I don't do this when I see y'all. But I'm known for falling in public because I get dizzy. So if I do it, y'all better not laugh. And do not have it on camera. If you get it on camera, keep it for y'all sake. Don't out me like that. But yeah, I have had the I have had incidents where we went to theme parks and I failed. We was getting ready to go to we was in our what is that city walk in Orlando. My family, this was back in 2021, going to city Silver Star, the little karaoke spot. Lo and behold, they look for me. I'm back there on the ground. I'm failed. So I'm known for falling in public because I get dizzy. It always happens when I don't have nothing to grab onto. So I deal with that daily. I do not want to deal with diabetes and low sugar attack. But y'all, thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all for coming to my live again. It does take too long to digest. Too tough to chew too. $2 an acre. That's not bad. Wait, $2 at Cree. What is that? It takes too long to digest. It's not good for you to eat constantly. Exactly. And he used to love that old ground beef, not the ground chuck. If I would buy ground chuck, he would ask me what I'm doing. Why did I buy this old dry A beef? With his ground beef, he like all the fat in his, and he ended up having a heart attack. They said that he had an aneurysm to burst at the base of his heart, and said it looked like a bomb had exploded in his chest. And the doctors kept telling him to cut back on eating some of that beef. Thank you, it's Carl. I'm gonna juice this food. My husband been a vegetarian 2 years and don't eat no meat. Child, it's because you live. Usually, I don't give exactly, Miss White. Yep, keep that pressure low. I don't let nothing bother me. That's in real life. I'll walk away from something before I let it bother me. I ain't got time to be stressing out, getting headaches over people, things, bills, none of that. I will walk away from something that causes me stress in a heartbeat and don't even look back or think about it again. But y'all, thank y'all. And I will see y'all in Amber's live. I might not I'm gonna see y'all in Amber's live. I'll be in the chat with my phone and I will be at karaoke, so but I will be in the chat. Thank y'all for coming to my live again. Love y'all. Bye.